Hello, today I'm going to show you what is an AI automation. We have been talking about this for a while now, and you may have heard this in various discussions online, offline, in companies, in personal spaces. So let me show you with RTILA how we do AI automation. So I'm going to jump into my screen and show you something that is running right now. Let's look at it. So here you go. On my screen, you can see that it's a bit of a mess. But this is the garage view, and this is the Genghis Khan Savage mode, whereby I'm running three bots at the same time that I've developed with RTILA. And these bots are actually for solving a big problem. There is a big problem that we have with two clients, and I guess every client has this problem. It's a compliance problem where they have they have a backlog of customers that they didn't check in terms of risk and compliance. So they need to do a Google search and search the name of the client against some adverse keywords like crime, financial fraud, and all these things. And then sometimes you have an audit coming in. This is pretty handy because human-wise, to catch up to thousands of names to check online, it's very difficult. So here, what you can see on my screen is that there are a couple of things at play here. Right here, you see that we are solving CAPTCHA. It's gone now. So we're dealing with CAPTCHA resolution. We're dealing with multi-threading. We're having here an NVIDIA RTX 3090 that is hosting Llama and Llama 3.2. So what you can see here is my GeForce 3090. It's doing an amazing job. So the AI, Llama 3.2 is the model, is running right from here, from the privacy of my network or from the privacy of the network of the client. So we are dealing and doing AI analysis on the risks and on the results we get on Google search. We're doing it locally, no privacy, no data sharing. And you can see here that one of these is going through, again, the reCAPTCHA, because Google doesn't like that we do too many searches, but we go through this. And here you can see on the right, this is the prompt command for Llama. So we use Llama API to run the model. And here you can see every query that we do towards the Llama 3.2. And you can see that it takes between half a second to 2 or 3 seconds, depending on how much content there is to deal with. And let me show you what kind of results we get, which is actually pretty good. So if I go here and I just look at a couple of clients, I get all the data. I get their name, which company they're related to, their position in the company, and all this is public data that I got from the registry first. And here, for example, it says true positive. So if I want to see now, I need to do this view here and view and show the formula bar. So if I look at the content here, I get true positive. That means that there is some hint between this customer name and the AI said, I concluded this because there are several adverse keywords present in the search that indicate a potential relationship between your client name and the crime or legal issue. For example, articles mention specific individuals like this name who have written about politics, terrorism, and so on. So it could be a false positive. But then this is exactly what the bot is doing, is that it's bringing you your attention to where attention should be. So as a compliance officer, I can come here and go through 15,000 names and searches. And if I had to do it manually on Google search, first it will take forever. Second, I will not be able to actually do this much of analysis. So I can use the analysis of the AI, like here. It concluded that actually it has nothing to do. So it's a false, it's a true negative. That means that there is no harm. But a compliance officer will go through all this and then we'll maybe add a column where the human or the compliance officer will double check and then rate again the risk. But this is just to show you how much volume we would have had to deal with as a human if we didn't have all these RTILA bots working for us, along with Llama 3.2, our local AI model. And I was saying also that there is a couple of things at play here. We also have another powerful command that we're using as a database and actually multi-scrape, multi-automation running, which is our Google Sheet command. So all these bots, they're communicating with my Google Sheet. Here, So here, for example, I have first a sheet with all the company data, with all their directors and shareholders, and then I mark with the status here, to do, and then present. That means that it's present in the results so that another bot is not going to take this job. So each bot, 3 of them, 4 of them are running at the same time. They will go to the next available client to deal with, for example, this one, not yet available. And this way we can have many bots working together until we go through all our clients, 15,000. That's a lot to deal with. So we're using Google Sheet as a CRM, as a database, but I could use MySQL, I could use an ERP, Microsoft Dynamics, or anything that the client may have, as long as we can manage our data. And here you can see that I have already reached 5,000 plus results, so I'm well around a third of the job. So this is, like I told you, this is the garage power mode that maybe our clients and your clients as an agent will not see. But RTILA has also a very interesting feature, is that I can package this into a branded software under a different company name. So let's say here in Mauritius, we're running a master agency called Data in Fact. So under Data in Fact, I'm going to offer this service and this product. So I can show you right here. I'm going to stop my current bot. One of them, I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to go here on our... And I'm going to go to my bots here. And you see here, I'm converting one of my automations, which I can go here into config. So I changed the name. I removed RTILA. I call it Data in Fact KYC Google search bot. And then I put some ASCII code just for the design, and then I save, and now I can compile it into my own branded software, and I'm making it use my own website. So you can create a web interface for every bot, so that your customer will use the web interface, and the bot, the RTILA bot, will react to the web interface when they click a button. Then the bot will do some action. So that's how you build your own branded interface. So let's run this bot. So it's going to probably break my other bot, but you can see here the branding. You can see that it's Data in Fact. Nobody will know that it's RTILA actually. And I can put any art here, and then all I have to do is start the bot by pressing enter. And now it's opening my bot. Like I told you, I'm breaking it actually here because I have another bot running. So let's do it again. Up, here we go. And I launch it again. Press start, and now this is under my brand, and the user has a very easy user interface. Well, they just enter the name they want to search, for example, John Doe, and some keyword, crime. And then what I did with my web interface is that the first we count the words, because maybe you want to charge per search or per keyword, and also RTILA standalone bots and automations can have a licensing module. So you could actually here ask for a serial key or take a payment on Stripe or anything before you run the bot. So this, let's say, is a free bot for a number or keywords or a number of people. And then once it counts the names and it counts the keywords and then whatever you want to display, when I click start, here RTILA is waiting for the spinner to kick off the automation, and you see here it went into Google and then came back to this interface for the user, because I could open 3-4 tabs, or I can go through 20 names on the right side, on the top right of the tab, but my user is waiting for the results right here. I don't want to overwhelm the user, so they wait, and here you see now the open result file is ready. They just click and they get the CSV file. So that's one way that you can use to brand your own bots. So one more thing I wanted to cover. Let's go back to it. So let's look at the bots right now that are running. And we have here, so you see here, they're writing, as we go here, they're writing data. You can see here. You see, one new data is writing. And you can hear my graphic card, the fans are on. So we're using around 23%. Which is not much, and I could even launch one more bot actually that I'm going to show you here. Okay, I'm launching this bot, which is a third instance of this Google search, and I'm going to let it just to consume, to maximize the use of my graphic card and my local AI. So I'm going to put it right here and give it a space. Okay, so I put my third bot here, and you can see that it starts with the CAPTCHA solving. So RTILA is solving it. It's going to become green. So here RTILA is sending the reCAPTCHA to be solved by our integration partner to CAPTCHA, which actually they're using humans to solve CAPTCHA. So there is almost 100% success rate. And in a couple of seconds, it can take between 30 seconds and a minute. It's going to go green, and then it will allow me to load the Google search. Let's give it a couple of seconds. You see here, it went green and then up. Now I can do my Google search, and then it will ask for it in a short while. But you can see here that it's piling up the results. So let's look at the graphic card here. And we're using between 30 and 90%. We still can do more. Here right now we're doing about 900 scans, almost 1,000 per hour, which is a lot. But I could even do more than this. And pay attention, I'm using an i5 CPU, which is an old CPU and not so powerful. Everything is done by the GPU, by the GeForce NVIDIA RTX 3090. So this was just to share with you guys the power of AI automation, and so that you can see a real case of automation running. As you can see here, manage it with Google Sheet, and you have all your queries here. Everything is processed under the network of the customer, no privacy leaks. And you can offer this either as a software, as a branded software, or you can offer it as a service. So let's say my client has to do this within 48 hours before there is a compliance audit. Maybe I can go into the company, they give me their data, I run this overnight, and then we do it for 10,000 clients overnight. How much is that worth? Maybe a couple of $100s, maybe $1,000, maybe more than $1,000, because otherwise this was not humanly possible. So this is enough for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will of course release the tutorials and templates to our AI automation agency participants, because this is what we offer under that scheme. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.